Shalom, shalom. Just getting set up. First off, we want to say Call Halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who will. Peace, salutation, and blessings to the elect. Jim S. Dallas back with a side lesson, on Tuesday camp. And we're going to go into 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, man. Specifically, what you got going on in the world right now is wars of the people, okay? And if further, if you could just take a world protests in the world right now and just read a couple examples just to back up our point. You got to
So 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1.
Okay, that's good.
Second Ezra chapter 8 and verse 61, it says, that is why the day, regular pages,
It says 2nd Ezra chapter 8 verse 62, it says, these things have I not shown unto all men, but unto thee, and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, behold, O Yahweh Shai, now hast thou showed me the multitude, the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times, but at what time thou hast not showed. Right. And it said, these things have not been shown unto all men. That's why it's called the mysteries, man. These things have been revealed unto the prophets. Amos the 3rd chapter. The secrets have been shown unto his servants. So like you're saying, like, people are wondering why all this uproars of the people going on. Well, that's due to biblical prophecy. But it was only prophesied and ordained that few would know, right? Few would be able to tell and discern the time. See?
Continue on about
that it on that?
Yeah,
So 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1 in the GNT, it says, he answered, consider all these things very carefully. When you see that some of the signs I have told you about have appeared, you will know that the time has come.
and those signs are the prophecies, man. Keep going.
It says, you will know that the time has come when the Most High will bring judgment on the world he has created.
Man, judgment is about to hit, man. We're seeing the prophecies of famine about to come to pass. We're seeing the prophecies of fighting, Egyptian rising against Egyptian, man. You see, we're seeing the sword being prepared, the devil getting ready to come down with great wrath, man. You see, keep going.
Verse 3, it says, there will be earthquakes, national rebellion.
Earthquakes. You're having earthquakes in diverse places, even touching Texas, man. You see, of all different degrees, some massive, some small, but prophecy is being fulfilled, man. Keep going.
You got one in New York, and that's their infrastructure is not really designed to withstand an earthquake. That's very dangerous. In New York, all the buildings, sky rise on top of each other.
Keep going.
It says, 2nd Ezra 9 and 3 in the GNT, it says, there will be earthquakes, national rebellions.
National rebellions, okay? Keep going.
International intrigues.
International intrigues, and when you look into it, it's pretty much a conspiracy between two rulers, man. You see, because we know that ultimately, these rulers of these different countries are trying to set up the NWO agenda, whether it be so-called Chinese, the Moabites, so-called white man, which is Esau, Edom, okay, the so-called Arab, which is Ishmael. You see, they're all working behind the scenes to set up the NWO, man. You see? Yes.
So in Psalm chapter 64 and verse 2 and 3, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
The secret counsel of the wicked. So the Illuminati is listed in the scriptures, man.
Yep.
It's not a it's not a 10 crazy crazy to speak about and call Allah Yahweh Shem Shai and know that the Illuminati is real.
And that's the spirit. Not to cut you off, because I was literally just thinking about that long while I was holding post. I don't know what made me start thinking about it, but I was thinking about Isaiah 19, or I believe Isaiah 14, where it talks about Lucifer, right? And when you go into that word Lucifer, it means light bearer. So the Illuminati is blatantly addressed in the scriptures. But again, like we started off, the mysteries, the secrets are only revealed to the servants of prophet.
Right. And also in that definition, it says the king of Babylon, which we know the king of Babylon is ultimately these elites, man. You see? Keep going.
Kind. Psalm 64:3, or verse 2 again, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
The insurrection, okay, the uprising of the workers of iniquity, which is you elites, man. Y'all are the left hand, y'all are the left hand priesthood of this kingdom, man. The modern day Chaldeans, the witches and warlocks, which we know they were of the ancient Babylonian Empire, but they're back today, man. You see, and they want to set up their Satan's kingdom on the planet.
I can say too, that's a miracle in itself. Being hidden from those who call themselves the Illuminati, right? The ones that have the light, they searching out everything, looking, lurking. But the Lord said that He will hide us, right, from the secret council, from the ones that have this power, right? Knowing, letting you know that righteousness is going to eventually overcome.
That's right. Hey, because what do they want to do? They want to seek to stop us, man. You see, but hey, righteousness and Yahweh Shem Shai's meanings are gonna win, man. You see, it was set up for righteousness, okay, to overcome, and good always overcomes bad, man. You see, you got it. That's right. Yeah, we're hidden, man, because they're preparing legislation to try to come against the truth. You see, but hey, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper. You see, but everyone that shall rise up against you in judgment, the Lord is going to condemn. He's going to take them down, man. He's going to take down our enemies. You got it, bro.
Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 3 in the GNT, it says, there will be earthquakes, national rebellions, international intrigue.
Hey, national rebellions. That's uproars of the people, man. You see, and if you could, okay, con. Yeah, these heathen people in these heathen countries, okay, even in America, are rebelling, man, against the powers that be. You see,
in key places too, like especially like Western Europe, because when the scriptures go into the beast, right, with 7 heads and 10 horns, we know that to be going into NATO and the EU. And a lot of the rebellions, a lot of the protests, the insurrection, even though it wasn't shown a lot in the media, a lot of that was really going on over there in Western Europe. And that's important because we know that a part of America's demise is the dissolution or the breaking up of NATO. The NATO nations are going to end up turning on America. But again, these are all signs, all right, that you had to been paying attention to prophecy to peep, to understand.
right?
We still hate the Lord. Yep. You got it. I'll read it again. Second Ezra 9 and 3 in the GNT, halfway through the verse, it says, there were international intrigues, unstable leaders.
Unstable leaders. Look at the king of Babylon right now, man. The Prezi. You know, he's lost in the mind, man. You know, he's not fit to rule, man. And you Edomites, you so-called white people, are not fit to rule, man. Which is why the Lord is about to take down your empire, man. And you Edomites are going into slavery for 1,000 years under the Israelites, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Who you've downtrodden, who you've oppressed, man. You got it, bro.
Yep. It says unstable leaders and confused rulers.
Confused rulers, man. These people are bugged the hell out. You see? Now, what's that? Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, man. You see? His mind. The Lord is controlling you rulers to pretty much do things to fulfill prophecy. You got it, bro.
I got one more. So Jeremiah 51:7, it says, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hands that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Right? And that wine, we know, is going into the ideologies and philosophies that America perpetuates. All right, Moism, right? Predatory capitalism, so-called democracy, feminism, right? All these various things is also the reason why everybody's confused. All the rulers of these different nations, like the brother said, are completely bugged out of their mind, man. And I forget what that scripture is in Sirach, where it talks about as the ruler is, Sirach 10, as the ruler is, so are the people. Roughly paraphrasing. Y'all drunk that damn wine, man, and y'all lost the song, right? That's why this truth is so beautiful. We're the only ones that have actually, because we partook of the wine too. We're the only ones that sobered up. You got it.
Well, I just had a whole bunch of headlines.
Okay, that's cool.
This is I just simply searched up on Google protests going on right now, and this is by date. Okay, it says 43 protesters arrested on UCLA campuses. Police say as school shifts classes to remote for the blah blah blah. Number 2, Oxford University students are holding a pro-Palestine protest on university grounds 1 day ago.
Yeah, they protesting what Esau Edom, okay, which are the rulers right now, and they're protesting their murderous campaign over there, man. Bombing people to hell, innocent, so-called innocent, because we know whoever perished being innocent, man. But people, women, children, men, they have nothing to do, with the interests of Esau. They just being killed, man.
It says, where is the pro-Palestine student protest movement heading? Another one 3 days ago, U.S. campuses protest student arrest may be final college memory. It says, college campuses protest, police make arrest at NYU and the new school.
Now that's pretty much ultimately, which is, you can do your research, Google it, to see different protests going on, but ultimately that's a huge thing right now. People all over, the U.S., probably in, other countries are protesting about, uproaring about this whole Palestine situation, man. You see?
And this has simply swept the news media, because when you think about around this time last year, not last year, but 4 years ago, you would start to kind of hear something about the elections coming up and people setting up booths. Hey man, nobody's talking about voting because they think of, hey, both of these parties trash. They're more focused and centered upon, ideologies that they deem to be worthy, which is, simply the economy and its protests.
Right.
And they got, and not perpetuating war, But it's only gonna ramp up, and the people are gonna find out. And as it gets nearer to that time, hey, it's gonna get a lot worse.
Right.
If I may, these protests are going to be leveraged. They're going to use this protest as leverage, to pass these draconian legislation, these laws and decrees, banning free speech. They're not going to just outright ban free speech, but Esau, he's going to do it subtly, because if he does outright, all hell will break loose immediately.
Right.
So what he's going to do is he's going to have these protests go on. He's going to tell the media to give it a lot of coverage. All right, and then we're waiting on that event. We don't know what it is, but we're waiting on some type of event. Whether it's probably going to be these foreigners, like, the scriptures going to the banners, right? The banners shall ban her, right? There's going to be something that happens where Esau can just jumble it all together, blame the ministry, and, get rid of the speaking, the preaching.
Hey, because like the brothers going into, they got open borders right now, man.
Yep.
Well, who knows who is coming over here, man? Then they hire, an agent or something to do a false flag attack and blame it on the prophets.
Yep.
ultimately, we know they have that anti-SEM legislation, tying into, this whole thing we're going into, because people are speaking out against those tiny caps. You see? And they're being exposed. So what are they gonna do? Hey, they're gonna point the finger at somebody else. You see? And ultimately, we're the biggest threat to this NWO.
Yeah, because the scriptures say. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. This is First Ezra. First Ezra chapter 4, verse 35. It says, "Is not he great that maketh these things? Therefore great is the truth and stronger than all things." So yeah, the truth, man, is one of the strongest things that can be shown in a time of weakness, especially when you consider how weak this government is, how weak the stability of it is. What's going to strengthen the people to galvanize them to be able to look forward when times get bad is the truth. And that's what we have. We have treasure in earthen vessels, But this way of truth is about to be hidden, as he was talking about. The famine of the word, So a lot of the strength that people have and have been walking right by, because look at the obesity rate, and look at how many gyms there are. Well, that's just a symbol of how much people take for granted strength. They just walk by it every day. Same with us on the highways and byways. You just continue to walk by in your folly. Well, then, therefore, you're going to be neglecting your strength in the days to come.
All right.
Back in Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 4, it says, "You will know that they are what the Most High has spoken about since the beginning of creation. The beginning and the end of everything that happens in this world are clear. The same is true in the world above. Wonders and miracles show the beginning of events, and mighty signs show when they end."
Mighty signs showing the end, man. We're seeing signs in the heaven. Okay, the solar eclipse, chariot sightings. You see? So the Lord is giving certain signs and shows, hey, we're at the end, man. Okay, go ahead, brother.
Ecclesiastes 3:1, just laying back on your point. It says, "To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven." Right? Because again, as that precept is going into, like case in point, when the seasons change, right? When it's fall, right? They call it fall. What starts happening? What do you start seeing? You see leaves start to fall from the tree. It's an evident, it's a blatant sign. You know what I mean? It's not rocket science. And through the spirit, But it's the same thing, with the falling and the rising of kingdoms. So when we're talking about Babylon the Great and we're going into the signs, right? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the obvious dynamics and events that make it abundantly clear that America is getting ready to go down. And when we say go down, we mean go out with a bang.
Moral degradation, morality, the obesity rate that I brought up.
Yep.
Convenience, much overwhelming amount of convenience. All these things are signs that it's time for it to go. The money not being backed by anything and losing its value, being overstretched as an army, as the American army. There's many. We can go on and on and on about the signs.
That might be a lesson. That might be. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's a video on YouTube called "The 7 Signs of an Empire in Decline." That's a good. It's 7 Signs of an Empire in Decline. You can watch that, and it goes into the parallels of how ancient Rome fell to now, and you see it. It's clear. You got it, bro.
I'm gonna read that verse again for you. Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 5 in the GNT. It says, "The beginning and the end of everything that happens in this world are clear." The same
The beginning and ending of everything that happens in this world is clear, man. It's been prophesied, man. It's written in the Holy Bible, man. You can't go to no other book to get the truth. to get what you can look out in the world and see, prophesied, told to you thousands of years ago, man. From the foundation, from the foundations of the earth, man. You got it out.
Kind. Verse 6, it says, the same is true in the world above. Wonders and miracles show the beginning of events, and mighty signs show when they end. Verse 7, it says, some people will escape destruction and be saved by their good works.
That's the remnant, man. That's the remnant of the nation of Israel, man. Not everybody will be saved, man. You see? Keep going.
Yep, it says, some people will escape destruction and be saved by their good works or by their faith.
By works and by faith, man. Ultimately, it's the gift of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It's predestination, man. You see?
This is Revelation chapter 22, verse 12. It says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me.
Yahushua is coming quickly, man. And at his presence, his vibration is getting nearer to the earth. That's why you see things breaking out into hell, man. Everything's shaking, man. You got it, huh?
And yeah, that reward, you know, it can be looked at as two ways. It can be looked at as a good thing or a judgment. You see, on the flip side of things, while this system is falling and weakening itself, you have the elect getting strengthened. You know, going through more trials and tribulations, but yet not like your former time before you was woken up to this truth. This time we've gotten a victory over these things that used to ail us, over the certain things that used to plague us. The elect is starting to get the victory. You know, Lord willing, we continue to endure. You know, we may fulfill that role. You know, so as it gets harder, hey, we're gonna get harder. You know?
The darker that it gets, the more light is evident. Right. You know what I mean? Like literally, like a dark ass room, all it takes is a small spark. That's the only thing you're gonna see in the room. You know, and as we continue on in prophecy, that's what's gonna happen. These people are gonna see us, and something's just gonna tell them, man, in their subconscious that, like, yo, this guy, there's just something about this individual. The light is with him. You know, that's what's gonna start. What we're gonna start see happening. You know,
Don't touch, because it might get too hot.
Yep.
Because a lot of gnats and a lot of bugs are attracted to light as well.
Yep.
You know, so that's why a lot of weird things happen to you. A lot of crazy situations. You know, a bug trying to come defile you. Hey, but watch, a lot of these people, man, they're gonna start spazzing out. Especially these people close to us, man. Your family members, they still niggas at the end of the day, man. Your woman. You know, a lot of people that we know, and you know, brothers know, hey, they been set up to be with you at these times to condemn themselves, man.
Right.
It says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to as his work shall be. I'm gonna jump to verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right unto the tree of life, and may enter through the gates into the city.
Man, ultimately, we're trying to follow and be obedient to the Lord to the best of our ability, man. You see, we're seeking the Lord, man. We're seeking the kingdom, man. We're seeking to be righteous, man. But the world, they're lying in wickedness, man. They aren't repenting, man. They don't care. They don't want to change, man.
Yeah, that was an important point you made, bro. That we're seeking to be righteous. You know, but a lot of these, what's being made evident is that, again, man, a lot of these guys, they're not paying attention to Yahweh Shai, right? Because the only way for us to be righteous is to follow in the footsteps of Yahweh Shai. You know, that's the only way. There is no establishing your own righteousness through, fulfilling the law, right? Going and volunteering at a food bank, right?
Giving food to the homeless.
The only way is to follow Yahweh Shai,
Right.
all right, and to stand stiffly for his name. That's the only way, you know?
In Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 3, it says, seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness.
Seek righteousness, seek meekness. Seek the Lord. Which meekness goes into humility, man. You see? And the humble are seeking the Lord, man. The proud aren't. The proud are wicked. You got it, dog.
Yeah, scriptures say offend less. You know, that's what somebody really meek does. They're always kind of, they're not necessarily weak, but they're looking to not really offend. You know,
They're careful. They're being careful, right? They're being considerate of their actions, man.
because they know they have consequences. It says, seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of Yahweh by Shem's anger.
It may be that you be hid in the day of the Lord's anger, man. You see, that's where only the meek and the humble, man, those that are seeking the Lord. But if you're not gonna be hid. You're gonna be consumed in the day of the Lord's anger, man.
Hey, that's funny because you know one of the first games you learn as a youth is like hide and seek.
We're about to wrap up.
That's funny. That's the irony of the Lord is you'll be hidden by seeking the Lord. You know, so that's just funny. You know, beautiful how the Lord puts that in perspective.
Hey, so hopefully this lesson has been edifying. We want to say call halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who will well. Peace, salutation, and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.